weekend of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone.
Got 120. 58, come on. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Ric Flair. Wide, get wide. Slam.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Here goes tonight. 120. Go. Shell. Hey, high 7. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52? Yeah. Maverick. Mike 52. I'm scared.
On second and 15 now. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, here's Breida. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Running out of the gun here, Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. on 2nd and 9. Mahomes. Going to throw right side here. Complete. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Tonight, 180. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Motion, back. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 12. Hey, Alpha.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Motion. New Mike 52, Mike 52. It's been a long day for you.
From the gun, here's Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. Attack. 57 to Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
It should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Joker. Maverick.
Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now he's going to throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. They complete it to Hill. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hart. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
43. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Now
Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Like 20. 58. Come on. Get ready.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here I come. 2. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Got his man. It's Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now. It's Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Mike 52, it's a party now.
They are going for it. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now Goff on first down. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. Now Goff, caught here by Bell. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Come off the ball. New mic, 52. Mic 52. It's coming this way.
Again, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
5. Mike 52, Mike 52. Good. Watch the twist, watch the smooth. Check, 52's the mic. Check. Hey, Shell. 52's the mic.
Here we go on 4th. Goff letting one go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, wahoo!
Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 for 1. No, check. Bravo. 52 right here.
From the 50, it's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Benagoo in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Goff now looking to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. It's all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Man. 4 down. I got you. Check.
Now gone. Wide open receiver complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, that's called...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Room here to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, 88 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
You got tight. You got tight right there. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Check 15. Check 15.
Another carry now for Gurley. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to rn.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
This is Bell, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch 57. Yep. Kiwi's trash. Let's go. Yes. Play, Haywood. Shoot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Meanwhile here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
What? 120. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
97's the mic. Hey, exit. Here we go. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on, boy. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hit it.
Looking to throw.
I got you, boy.
And the pressure gets to him again. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here we
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.